Merry Christmas and welcome to part 4 of Mega Man X6. In this part, we're going to be taking on Shield Sheldon in a Laser Institute. Of course, it's an institute with lasers. Yeah, let's just go on ahead and get this over with. I mean, that sounded really terrible and I apologize for that. Anyway, Shield Sheldon used to be a Maverick Hunter. But then he got, well, labeled a Maverick and killed. I'll explain more later on that. But there is something I can bring up here. Remember when I said in X5 that they're going to reuse the same graphics from the Skyver stage? Well, look what's in the background. It's all the remnants of the Skyver stage. And not to mention Storm Owl stage. They reused this graphic at least 3 times. Well, at least 3 games, actually. No, correction, make that 4. Oh, by the way, I have to Saber Extend on 0, because I got enough Nightmare Souls to do that. The whole gist of this level is to use the lasers to open the gate. Oh god, stupid shield attackers. Anyway, just lure the lasers to the gate, and the gates will open as soon as you have the lasers target the gates. I almost forgot to mention that the music of this game is really, really good. That is some of the things I can say about X6. It's got some really good music. I like the whole soundtrack of X6. The problem of the matter is, X6, despite its good soundtrack, had some really missed opportunities and also some bad executive decisions. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. This last part here, you're going to have to position the laser to go to the boss door. And by the way, we'll be at that laser part if you by any chance die at Shield Sheldon, because it was a really, really short stage. That's if you're going for the Maverick anyway. The special stage, well, that's a different story. Anyway, here's Shield Sheldon. Shield Sheldon, too bad about your previous life. Don't be. I was new as a bodyguard. Yeah, also he was a bodyguard too. That's all. Maverick Hunters are supposed to be able to tell a Maverick from a Reploid. Our officers are not good enough. X4! They could cost us everything! X4! Reploids all over the world have been needing you. I was useless as a bodyguard. And was useless to everyone else. When I accepted that, I accepted my fate. However, there turned out to be someone who needed me. He has given me one more chance. And therefore, I'm going to fulfill my mission as a bodyguard now. I'll protect him, even if it means that I have to sacrifice my life. Come on, Zero. He's referring to Gate, by the way. Anyway, here's how Shield Sheldon works. With the Z-Buster, you can totally destroy this guy. But the Metal Anchor is his weakness. If he leaves himself wide open, you can use the downward slash and it will stop his pattern. Also, seeing as how this is Zero, you can also use the dash cancel trick to pretty much decimate Shield Sheldon, and I almost died there. However, that's the quickest Shield Sheldon has ever went down. Because with X, if you use the Metal Anchor, it will interrupt his pattern until he has a desperation where he uses the Guard Shell to counter your attacks. Speaking of which, that is exactly what both characters have. For X, if he charges the Guard Shell, it'll immediately counterattack and I'll take the energy. However, for Zero, it pretty much disables all of the invincibility frames on Zero's saber so he can do maximum damage to enemies. Seriously, why did you not code this game X6 and also Capcom? And not to mention, because we defeated Shield Sheldon, now we'll have the uninteresting pleasure of seeing not only Soul Body Zero, but Soul Body X in Rainy Turtleoid and also Blizzard Wolfang stage. Anyway, Shield Sheldon, ex-security police. He guarded Dr. Jim, who was an important person in the laboratory. Suddenly, Dr. Jim became a Maverick. However, he was able to control himself. The Maverick Hunters identified Shield Sheldon as a Maverick just because he was created by Gate. You idiots! Sheldon could not deal with being labeled, so he ended it all. Maverick Hunter stupidity at its finest. What are we fighting for? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here with Shield Sheldon in the next episode. By God, it's going to be brutal. I'll see you guys in part 5 when we take on Infinity Maginian with the worst weapon in the game, because that Maverick just no-sells his weakness. Ugh, I hate Infinity Maginian. See you guys next time.